Hey, I'm Austin and I wanted to make a video today for you guys of the plans that I have for my Jeep. So, I love this Jeep. Obviously this is my first Jeep, and if you guys watched my video from the other day, there's a lot that I already did to the Jeep, but there's more that I want to do. Because even though this is my first Jeep, I fell in love with Jeeping. Everything with Jeeping and just Jeeps in general. I fell in love. It's an addiction, absolutely, and the first step is admitting it. So if you have a Jeep addiction, leave some comments down below, something funny. And I just thought that would be funny. So these are the little plans that I have for the Jeep. So obviously the 4-cylinder is not enough power, and I love diesels. Diesels are my favorite thing in the world. So what I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to find a beat up piece of crap Cummins Dodge diesel truck. I don't care what the frame looks like, I don't care what the body looks like, all I care about is that drivetrain. I want the Cummins 6VT 12 valve, I don't want that 24, I want all mechanical 12 valve diesel for the Jeep. I'm going to take that engine, I'm going to mount it under this hood. I saw a guy do it once, so I know that it can fit. I'll tell you a little bit about the plans in a minute. The rest of the drivetrain's also going to go in. I'm going to try and get the manual transmission, maybe a NV 4500 or whatever comes with the Cummins that I get. If I can't, then I'll try and get an AX15. I don't want automatic. And then after that, I will have the transfer case that also comes with that truck. I really want an Atlas dual stick, but that's probably what I'm gonna. I'll probably just run the whatever transfer case that comes with the Dodge first, and then once that blows up or I break it some miraculously way, I'll get an Atlas. But yeah, that's that. Also, I'm going to get from Rough Stuff Specialties, as you can see from all the stickers that I have, because I love Rough Stuff. I'm going to get a Ford 9-inch front axle. I'm going to have it made by them, and that's what I'm going to have installed to the front. And I'm also going to get a Ford 9-inch for the rear. I love the Ford 9-inch because it has a center section. I don't like diff covers. Diff covers are so stupid, in my opinion, because if you're wheeling and you hit a diff cover in the front, you're going to ruin your everything within the axle. If you hit the diff cover, the axle is going to be useless. So you're going to have to get a thicker diff cover. Just get a thicker diff cover. No, it's honestly not going to work. I'm also going to 4.9-inch rear. I'm also going to get rid of the pucks, and I'm going to go with a 7-inch coils. I'm either going to do the 7-inch coils, or I'm thinking about doing a quarter elliptical spring. So if you don't know what they are, I'll show you a picture of it, screenshot it on Instagram. Quarter elliptical spring. So basically, I'm going to have that for the front and rear, and that's what I'm really starting to go towards. And I'll probably take the leaf springs from the Dodge truck that I'm going to get and use those for the quarter elliptical springs. That I think is just so cool. So then I can stretch the front, because I want a 0-degree approach angle, and I want to stretch the rear, do a comp cut, and do a 0-degree departure angle, which is just going to be so much fun. I also have plans to do a full roll cage inside, and do a bunch of other things within the inside of the Jeep. A lot of custom stuff, custom work. I'm going to do a completely custom dashboard, all aluminum, custom center section. I'm going to do racing seats, 6-point harness. I also plan on soon, this is very soon in the future, I'm going to do a 2.5-inch body lift. I'm also going to do a full hydro steering kit with the 4.9-inch front axle. I don't think I'm going to do rear steer. I was thinking about rear steer, but I'm probably not going to. The overall tire size that I'm going to go with is a 42-inch tire. That's really what I want. I want a 42-inch. My buddy has a 47-inch tire. Check my other videos. You can see it's huge. Fully honest, I don't want that big of a tire. I want 42-inch tire. But I want to stay right around 15 to 17-inch rim, and I want to have them steelies. I like steely rims because they're the best. And I'm going to make my own custom bead lock. So I'm going to get the bead lock rings and I'm going to weld it on. That's obviously once I get a better welder. I am going through a move soon. Finally moving out of my parents' house. Really just my mom. I don't live with my dad, but I'm going through a move soon. So a lot of this stuff is going to be further in the future or very slow step by step. So let me know what you guys think and we'll try to figure it out. Now with the upgrades I'm going to do to the Jeep as well, like I said before, I'm going to do the comp cut, but I'm not going to do like a crazy comp cut. I think I'm going to try as much as possible to keep the stock gas tank and try to keep its location. If I can't, then I'll make a fuel cell and put it in the back, because I really want to keep my rear seat, because I want to be able to bring more than just 2 people with me when I go wheeling. That's my plan. I don't know if it's really going to work out. I also want to make a custom rear bumper that's going to have a swing out tire carrier, so I can also make this tailgate into an actual tailgate where it drops down. You can sit down when you go to Wawa, have your good sandwich and whatever. But I don't know how I'm going to do it just yet, because you know CJ7s do it with just a hinge. I think that's what I'm going to do. My buddy did it that way too. I just got to figure out a way that I can reinforce the sheetrock. I mean not a house, sheet metal. Figure out a way I can reinforce the sheet metal. So that's that. But with everything, with the exterior, I also want to do both sides. I want to have nice rock sliders right here. With everything on the exterior, I'm also going to make tubes. So from this bumper, I'm going to have a tube that connects to the bumper that runs the line of the comp cut, and it's going to be a tube, DOM tubing, probably 2-inch, that's going to run the entire length of the Jeep, and it's going to connect to the both sides. It's going to connect to the frame. It's going to connect to the body. It's going to keep a nice body armor, pretty much. I'm also to have a roof rack, and I'm going to have a tent on top of the roof rack. So when I go camping with my girl or any other girl, I'm going to have the roof rack have a tent on it so we can sleep up in the tent. It's actually really cool. I'll show you a picture of which one that I want right now in the video. It's going to connect to the bumper, and it's also going to connect to the tubing that goes right here. I'm going to make my custom roof rack. I'm not going to buy a roof rack. A lot of the stuff that I'm going to do from here on out is going to be custom work. I'm not going to buy specific stuff unless it's from Rough Stuff Specialties. That's my plan. Also, I'm going to keep her white, but what I'm going to do is, just you can see all the decals from everything that I've ever bought for the Jeep or stuff that I like for the Jeep. I'm going to get their decal, and I'm going to mount their decal all over the Jeep. It's going to be a decal Jeep. Also love Thunder 106. I love my country. So that's going to be that. It's not going to be a special paint job. It's not going to be any of that. It's going to be decal done. Alright, so that's my plan for now for my Jeep. I have a lot of things else that I want to think about with the future of my Jeep. There's a lot of stuff that I'm thinking about, how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do with it, so on and so forth. So let me know if you have any ideas for me, anything that you think that I should do differently, or anything that you've done that you had a good experience with, custom work. also some kits that you might have bought that I might be thinking about. I really want to go towards custom work, not too much kits. So let me know in the comments down below. I really thank you for watching, and I hope you see you in the next one. See you later.